Madam Minister, do you feel like this deal has already been started to be made behind your back? And what are you going to do personally to make sure that, as ministers are saying, Europe needs a seat at the table, we deserve a seat at the table, but you need to make sure that you actually do have that seat, not just to represent Europe's interests, but also Ukraine's, which are linked to your own security. How can you make sure of this?
As I say, any agreement without us will fail, because you need Europe and Ukraine to also implement the agreement. So without us at the table, you can agree on whatever, but it will just simply fail because of the implementation is not there. Any quick fix is a dirty deal that we have seen before when it comes to Minsk, for example, and it will just simply not work. It will not stop the killing, it will not stop the war, and it will just continue. I think, if we compare this situation, then the parallels we can draw is from 1938. We are in the situation where Czechia has decided to fight back, and the only thing that is expected from us is to support them with weapons, with anything they need, in order for there not to be the Second World War. And right now, we also need to help Ukraine to defend the aggression so that there would be any broader conflict.
But is saying that enough? Is the U.S. listening?
Well, if we think about military aid, I just met today the defense minister of Ukraine. So 55% of the military, they are financing themselves. 25% comes from Europe. 20% comes from US. This is the situation. If Ukraine decides to resist, Europe will back the principles, Europe will back Ukraine. Yes, with 20% less if US decides to withdraw, but still, Ukraine will defend the principles of sovereignty, territorial integrity, and the principles that also Europe stands for, and we are there together.
Can you think of any times in history where a deal making with Russia has worked?